Lovely.
What?
Lovely.
So yeah, today I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of our bus that we used to go on our Cornish adventures on. It's basically a Karmann Gipsy T25 or T3 Volkswagen. It's 1988. At the moment it is an ongoing project. I've been working on it for the last couple of years really on an ongoing basis. As you can see there's like a window thing that was an optional extra at the time, but it cracked, got hit by a tree branch we think, and it just got worse. So at the moment I've gorilla taped it because it's the best way of sealing it. Obviously with these things, these coach built things, you've really got to keep the water out of them, otherwise they go damp and nasty and all the rest of it. At the moment we're going on a trip tomorrow. We're going on our second post-lockdown trip after our first Port 11 adventure, which was absolutely brilliant. Tomorrow we're going to see a couple of friends who are visiting Perranporth at the moment. Now, Perranporth is only, we're lucky enough to live down here in Cornwall, and we tend to spend our time doing this every time we get a few days off, weekend or whatever. We'll pack this baby up and get off on our adventures, discovering as much about Cornwall as we can. As you can tell by my accent, I'm not Cornish, I'm a Brummie. We moved down here about 3 years ago, and it's the best thing we've ever done. It gives us the opportunity to explore Cornwall in depth and find all the great places that people don't know about a lot of times. But each episode I'll go through a different place that we visited. This is the back of it, because this is not a mint as it was when it left the showroom bus. This is and always will be used and made to how we want it. It was too far gone really to put back to mint condition, and we don't want it to be. We want it to be personal to us. So we've done quite a bit of work on it. As it is at the moment, as it stands at the moment, it's ready to actually packed and ready to go, as we would set off on a journey with. So I've basically wood panelled it out to give it that kind of log cabin type effect, like a homely, warm, snug, posh shed basically. It's got a bed in it which we leave. This actually does turn into like a dining room. Under there's like a folding table, but we always leave the bed down. We don't bother. There's only me and Jan. So we basically can't be bothered to turn it back into a thing. We spend most of our time when we camp outside anyway, so we always leave the bed down. I'm actually going to make it like a permanent fixture over the next few months. Get a proper memory foam mattress, like a real bed, and have it sort of lift up on hinges, because the engine is under this compartment and it is a pain when you have to check the oil and check the water. It's quite a job. So yeah, as I say, this is how it is at the moment. When we arrive, we obviously put the chairs outside, put the sun canopy out, which is up there, but I'll run through camping style when we actually get there. It's got a 2-ring two-ring cooker that we're using here, and we use a caddock as well outside to cook the meat and things like that. It's got a bathroom that we've done out. There was a sink there, but we took that out. It's too big. We just put a bowl on there, have a wash with. We haven't got running water, don't bother with that. Toilet there, and we can have a shower hooked up as well. That we just run a submersible shower thingy, which we just find easier. It's also got a night heater, Russian number. Can't remember the name of it. I'll let you know. But that is also brilliant. Use that in the winter when we go on away in the winter. Keeps it nice and snug in here. Works off a diesel. The diesel heater is basically under there, along with 2 other leisure batteries. That is powered off a solar system that's on the roof, and that keeps that well going. You can run anything off it. It's also got a 3rd leisure battery which is under the driver's seat there. So it's got ample power. Everything runs off 12 volt telly, which we sometimes use, depends on where we are, what we're doing and time of year and all the rest of it. We sometimes put a film on or something late at night and lie in bed and watch it. It's 12 volt, all works off 12 volt. We never need mains electricity, which is great when we go to, you know, Volkswagen shows, rally fields and things like that, where you can go for weeks basically without having any electricity at all. The heater blows out of there, blows hot air out of that. There's a hole there, but it's actually under there. Unfortunately, it's a diesel. It's a diesel heater. I had it put in before I changed the engine in this thing. I converted the engine. It's now a petrol engine, and the engine before it, which I blew up because it overheated, was woefully underpowered. I had real bad problems getting up hills and things like that. So I changed it for a Subaru Impreza engine, 2 litre, and it's just awesome there. Unfortunately, we had to change the fuel tank as well, which this heater ran off. So it's got a separate heater, separate diesel tank just for the heater. Yeah, so it's just the way it is. So yeah, that's basically it really. I've also had power steering put in it as well, which helps a little bit. We've got some shells and stuff there for our kit. Hasn't quite been loaded yet. And then up here all the electrical parts and gas feeds. The gas is in a tank that's on the other side. I'll give a better rundown of the whole beast soon, in more detail. But that's it for now. Jan made these curtains out of old t-shirts we've had hundreds of years, different types of ones. Really quite effective. But as I say, all this decoration obviously not standard spec at all. We've still got lots to do with it, but we just hope we get many years to come of happy camping. Okay, well, it's also got it has got a 240 volt connection as well. We never really use it. I will probably hook it up during the winter We'll leave a heater on in here. Obviously stop the damp, try and stop the damp, also like a dehumidifier. We'll put a carport shelter over the top of it if you need to as well, protect it even more. And below this we've got, this was originally a fridge here. We took the fridge out because that was broken and knackered, couldn't get water in, so it's got a cool box in there now, and it works off the 12 volt. And that's fine, that's all we need it for really. Got a zig unit there, drawers, rise and fall, stuff like that. Pops up. So in the front, this seat here swivels around as a captain's chair. So I tend to sleep in there, sitting there at night sometimes, with a drink or whatever. Up in this compartment, that would be where the kids sleep normally. Obviously, our lads are all grown up now, so he doesn't come with us obviously. So we just put stuff up there, it's just usually storage up there. It's quite an ample space. Certainly more space than we were used to from the vehicles we've had in the past, or the campers we've had in the past. We've had campers for like 30 odd years, you know. Really into the VWC a long time, bay windows, other T25s, T5s have been down as well. But we've never had space like we've had in here. It is an absolutely brilliant bit of kit. So that's it really for now. Yeah. So yeah. Job's good.